Welcome to the Hatter Sports Network. I'm Kaylee Melville.
And I'm Kayla Johnson.
And this week we'll be catching up with our own Hall of Famer, so stay tuned to see what he has to say.
A lot of exciting things are happening in the Stetson sports world, like women's tennis starting their season on Saturday, February 2nd, our women's lacrosse team starting their season February 10th,
and our men's tennis team won their season opener against nationally ranked St. John's. Nice job, boys.
Nice. But perhaps one of the most exciting is our own head baseball coach getting inducted into the ABCA Hall of Fame. Kaylee Melville here caught up with Coach Dunn to talk about his recent honor.
Hey, Hatter Sports Networks fans. We're here with the head coach for the baseball team here at Stetson. First of all, I just want to congratulate you on being selected for the ABCA Hall of Fame. I'm going to ask you a couple questions about that. How does it feel to have earned one of the highest honors in college baseball?
Well, it's humbling. It really is. I mean, I think one thing it means that I'm old and I've been around to be fortunate enough to win some games, but it is the highest honor in college coaching to be a part of the ABCA Hall of Fame, and I am humbled. There's some great coaches that are already in there, and I certainly, as I said in the release, it's certainly an honor for me, but it couldn't have been possible without all the players and my assistant coaches that I've had over the 33 years that a lot of the credit goes to them, and again, it's an honor for Stetson University because I've been privileged enough to be here all my life. A lot of the coaches have moved from school to school, but this is my alma mater. I played here, and to be inducted and to be at Stetson University for the entire time is certainly an honor for the university as well.
Awesome. You just said that your players are a huge reason why you've been selected for this honor. Can you tell us why?
Well, I don't play the game. The game's passed me by a long time ago, and that's how I got into coaching. I got to the point where I wasn't good enough to play the game anymore, but I knew I wanted to go into coaching, and the players are the guys that come out and play every day, and my assistants are the guys that go out and recruit these kids. I mean, obviously, as a head coach, my stamp is on every team. With my philosophy and everything, to bring some awfully good players in my time here, and perform very well, and of course the university and the city of DeLand to partner to put this beautiful stadium together. That certainly helps recruiting as well. So the players and the coaches are as much a part of this as I am.
And you've had obvious success here as a coach at Stetson, but what was your most successful moment as a player playing baseball here?
As a player?
Yes.
Geez, I don't know. I didn't have a lot. Yeah, that's tough to remember that far back. I didn't have that that great a career here, but I think in 1970 it was my senior year here. Stetson had never attained an NCAA tournament bid. And I came here in '68. I transferred from a junior college. That was a breakthrough moment for the baseball program and for the university. So I think as a player, that certainly was my biggest thrill to be a part of that first NCAA tournament team. You go in there and look in the Wall of Fame in there in the locker room, and you look at that first flag that's up there, and it's 1970. And I can always look back and say I was fortunate to be a player on that team. So I think that was my biggest thrill as a player.
Awesome. And are we looking at another ASUN title here for our boys at Stetson?
Well, you're always shooting for that. We're young this year. I was kidding with our groundskeeper and the friend of mine who actually used to be one of those assistant coaches, Rick Hall, who's now head of the Parks and Recreation. I told him that if more than any other of the 34 years that I've been here, that we may need some diaper changing tables in the dugout this year if they can keep us in the game early in the year while we're getting these freshmen's feet on the ground. That's the big thing because they've never played one Division I college baseball game yet. And it's going to take a while. It always does, just to get them out here and get them relaxed and play the game. So the biggest challenge, I think, is by the time we get to that first conference game late in March, that we get all these freshmen in the game, get their feet on the ground, get them comfortable and confident that they can play the game at this level, which obviously they can or they wouldn't be here. Mm-hmm. But they still have to go out and get that confidence. So I believe that you know, if we can get these freshmen to gel with the upperclassmen, that we'll you know, that we can compete for that. Obviously, we're hosting it again.
Thanks, Coach Dunn.
Now here are a list of upcoming games. Make sure you go out and support your Hatters.
And also make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and feel free to email us at hattersportsnetwork@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.